Hey, we're back and better than ever. I got oil, some bolts that were missing, trying to put the Subaru back together. Should have it running today if everything goes according to plan. Um, Trying to charge up the battery good enough to do something. See how that goes. Worked before, but yeah, that's what happens when you do projects with all these other things going on is yeah, stuff gets lost. So we were missing like three bell housing bolts, one bell housing bolt, and two starter bolts. I don't know what happened because the starter, when I took it off, I wanted to like keep those two bolts separate, so I put those two in the trunk. And then the other four bell housing bolts were in the engine stand, and then the engine stand got used, and three of the bolts were there, and one was gone. So whatever, stuff happens. And then two of the nuts for the motor mounts were also missing. So picked that stuff up today, ready to get it finished, see what this thing will do. Whew! Da, da, dum. Getting so close. Put this stuff on. When I took it apart, this clamp was loose. It was like not even cinched down at all. Somebody forgot about it. So I'll be sure to remember that one. But pretty much got everything in here. Intercooler, air box, battery, and the radiator with the fans, and we'll be good to fire this up. But sadly, we came up with one small issue, and we'll see what it sounds like. When I was turning the motor over, I don't know why I was turning the motor over. Something. I just decided to put a socket on the crank, turned it over. It was going just fine when we were trying to seat the motor in. And now that it's all finished, it's making a squeaking, scratching noise when you turn it over. It's the flywheel hitting there's like this little bottom shield plate. It has a hole in it still, an opening, so I don't even know why I put it back on there. Stupid. Because now it's going to make noise when it's running, for sure. And the only way to get it out would be probably to loosen the four subframe bolts and the motor mount bolts, drop the subframe down a little bit, pull the two 10s that hold that shield on, get it out of there. And if it doesn't clearance itself pretty easily, then I'm going to have to do that. Or take it off and bend it, put it back on, whatever. We'll see. But let's keep going. Okay, we have battery, we have coolant, we have oil, everything's hooked up. We got a guy mowing the lawn, but we're gonna see what happens. Like I said, it's probably gonna make a pretty bad howling noise or something out of the flywheel, but hopefully it'll clearance itself, and hopefully we don't have any more rot knock. Good Lord. Oh, that is so loud. But there's no oil lights on. Doesn't sound like anything's ticking or knocking, which is great. It ran rough for a second, you know, cleaning out cylinders, whatever. Seems to be running pretty good now. Stupid TPMS light. No matter what you do, those things, I swear, I hate them. But yeah, that flywheel is making a hellacious noise. Sounds awful, but other than that, I'm happy with it. I'm just gonna have to jack the motor up and pull that thing out, see what happens. But yeah, well, we'll get that fixed. I'm gonna do some painting on this thing. I'm gonna probably just mask the whole car off, clear coat the hood scoop where the paint or the clear is faded, and re-clear the trunk spoiler. Tried polishing it out a little bit, didn't really turn out that good in my opinion. I mean, it would be okay, but the rest of the paint is pretty nice on the car, so I think just those two plastic spots need to be done, and since I need to repaint the new front bumper anyways, might as well just do all that and make it right. So I might make a video on that, not sure, but otherwise, yeah, thanks for watching. I'm stoked I got it done. That was a new process for me, and can't say I loved it, but all in all, I'd say it was about a 7 out of 10. Not the worst, just a little bit of learning, and I mean, it wasn't the easiest either. Thanks for watching. Peace. God bless you. Well, it's dark now, 3 hours later, but this is the guy caused me all kinds of problems. Sits like this, and the little opening is for the flywheel teeth. Don't know why they designed it like that. It's kind of stupid. And anyways, you can see where it's pinched here, and it, I believe, should go over the outside of the bell housing maybe. And we were having some trouble fitting it up, and my helper was underneath complaining that it wasn't going together at the bottom, and don't know why, but he didn't notice that this was getting jammed into the bell housing and holding up the whole situation. So once we finally got it close and square, we started just tightening the bolts on the bell housing one at a time, slowly in circumference to sandwich it all together. But anyways, it caused this to hit, and you can see right there where it was rubbing on the flywheel, and right there as well. And that should have been what was making all that noise. So let's try it again. Let's see what happens. Hopefully it's nice and quiet. Oh, because I'm beat. Yeah. Brother, listen to that. Purring. I'm stoked. All right, this time I'm signing off for real. Peace. Thanks for watching.